Good evening guys, welcome back to another interesting video of Success Tracker. Being straight, this is not a pleasant topic to discuss. Beirut, the national capital of Lebanon, was submitted to a pair of horrific blasts. Lebanon being recognized as the smallest state on the mainland Asian continent, and also she rely upon imports for every needs including food. We cannot surmise how this Middle East country is going to overcome this situation. Let's first look into the statement of an eyewitness. His words to BBC were, "I lost my hearings for a few seconds. I knew something was wrong. And then suddenly the glass just shattered all over the cars around us, the shops, the stores, the buildings. Just glass going down from all over the buildings." From this statement, we can conclude that the blast was totally unexpected, that there was no time for warning or evacuation of the area. The blast killed at least 100 people and injured more than 4,000 others. The whole city was shaken by the explosion, and a mushroom cloud could be seen spreading over the port area. President Michael Owen said the blast was caused by 2,750 tons of ammonium nitrates stored unsafely in a warehouse. Ammonium nitrate is a common industrial chemical used mainly as fertilizers in agriculture. Also, it has a dangerous feature. It is one of the main components in explosives used in mining. But experts say that ammonium nitrate is not explosive on its own and ignites only under the right circumstances. When it explodes, it can release toxic gases including nitrogen oxides and ammonia gas. Coming to the explosion occurred just after 18 p.m. on Tuesday after a fire at the port. The blast was also felt 240 km away on the island of Cyprus in the eastern Mediterranean, with people there saying they thought it was an earthquake. There were two consecutive blasts, with second one bigger than the other. The huge mushroom smoke made the surroundings locals were aware of the blast. They said that the second explosion seemed to be an earthquake. Ceilings collapsed, walls and windows were blown out, and debris was found far as 2 miles from the port. Cars were flipped and rubble from the shattered buildings filled city streets, the sight anyone wished not to see in lifetime. The blast caused severe damage to buildings, warehouses and grain silos in the port, a central storage location for grain and critical link in the country's supply chain for goods including food and medicine. The grain silos that were damaged or destroyed store 85% of the country's grain, and the authorities said that the wheat that had survived was now inedible. Beyond the industrial waterfront, the explosions tore through popular nightlife and shopping districts and densely populated neighborhoods. More than 750,000 people live in the parts of the city that were damaged, and at least 3 lakh had been displaced as of Wednesday. The future of the port itself is in doubt due to the destruction caused. Many buildings and homes have been reduced to an uninhabitable mess of glass, and as many as 3 lakh people have been left homeless. There are no traces so far on the causes of the explosion. We have no right to fluke on such a disaster, but to cover all the faces, there's fact that Beirut was engulfed in civil war from 1975 to 1990 and has been seamed bombings and conflicts since then. So, at least for a minor group, this eludes possible return of violence. But Major General Abbas Ibrahim, the head of Lebanon's General Security Service, warned against speculating about terrorism before the facts were known. We have said the outcomes of the blast of a dangerous explosive, but it is not to set aside the COVID-19 spread which is knowing the whole world. Several hospitals already strained from the coronavirus pandemic were damaged, 4 of them so severely that they could not admit patients. Many doctors and nurses were also killed in the blast. The issue is such that even emergency medication seems an impossible task. Despite struggling with the corona affected people, how strenuous it would be to treat thousands of additional patients. Even before the explosions, Lebanon had been suffering from a series of crises, including the depreciation of its currency, influx of refugees from neighboring Syria, and the coronavirus pandemic. Also, tensions were in high Lebanon with street demonstrations against the government's handling of the worst economic crisis since the 1975 to 1990 civil war. But as of now, the most important matter of concern is the rebuilding of the capital city Beirut. Lebanese from areas not affected by the explosion have been taking to social media to offer shelter to those whose homes have been destroyed. President On announced that the government would release 100 billion lira, which is 66 million USD of emergency funds. Disasters are almost a fierce form of destruction. It happened both naturally and human-made. We have nothing to do with natural but forecasting and surviving human life. Whatever care is taken, human-made disasters still do happen. Properties are always exposed to disasters. The impact of the blast on the economy is expected to be long-lasting. First, we have to acclimatize our mind with the fact of the loss, and then definitely humankind would survive. Click the like button below if you like the video. And don't forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for getting notification of our latest videos. Also, share the video and add your valuable comments in the comment box. Thank you for supporting us.